For years, governments, scientists, and everyday people have reported shocking incidents that suggest humans have encountered beings from beyond our planet.
It was J-Rod's mission to help reverse engineer. J-Rod is an alien who allegedly worked at Area 51.
Whether it's the strange lights in the sky or the unidentified objects moving at impossible speeds,
I seriously cannot believe.
They are all proof that we are being visited by extraterrestrials. So tag along to uncover the truth beneath the unexplained evidence that's piling up.
What in the hell is that?
In January 2024, a strange video surfaced online from Antarctica with a fast-moving, weirdly shaped object hovering just above the water. At first, it looked like a boat due to the camera angle. But then, in a surprising moment, it took off and shot upward, heading straight for the sky. Witnesses were left in shock as the object disappeared into the clouds. For many, it was the first time seeing a UFO they had only ever heard of in stories. The mysterious sight left everyone thinking what had really been captured that day. Alaska encounter. In Alaska, USA, a local was in the woods when he looked up and froze. A giant disc-shaped object hovered just above the forest. At first, it seemed like a normal craft, but its shape and design were unlike anything known. It didn't match any aircraft he had ever seen. Its smooth, otherworldly body hinted at something beyond human technology. Was it here to explore, or was it a sign of something bigger? The object eventually disappeared, leaving behind only queries. Whatever its purpose, that moment in the woods remained unforgettable. Hidden creatures. This adventurer was in the coldest and most remote place on Earth, Antarctica, when he saw not one, but two strange creatures moving in a way that suggested they were up to something important. They had long tails and humanoid bodies, looking almost reptilian. He watched in silence, careful not to make a sound. The creatures didn't notice him, focused on whatever task they were doing. The adventurer couldn't help but wonder. They might have a secret base nearby that no one knew about. It was a sight he might never forget. Mysterious arrival. A strange incident occurred at a secret military base in Ukraine that left everyone confused. Soldiers noticed a large, spherical UAP land just in front of the base. No one had ever seen before. Security guards quickly approached the object, unsure of what to expect. But before they could get too close, the craft suddenly took off. It went into the sky at an incredible speed and disappeared without a trace. The soldiers were left in disbelief, unsure if they had just witnessed something out of this world. The UAP was never seen again, and the whole event was shrouded in mystery, and the impression was still with them. Antarctica's secrets. In 2015, a U.S. Navy flight engineer revealed shocking experiences from his 14 years at McMurdo Station, Antarctica. He spoke of silver objects darting between mountain peaks and a massive, mysterious hole in the ice that disrupted their aircraft's instruments. After an emergency mission forced them to fly over it, men in suits from Washington, D.C. warned them never to speak of what they saw. These strange occurrences echo back to 1947, when a famous explorer allegedly discovered an entrance to an underground world in Antarctica. He described an ice-free zone inhabited by unknown beings before being silenced. Could there really be hidden beneath the ice something the world isn't meant to know? Drone incident. In 2019, a tourist near Area 51 sent his drone over the restricted zone, unaware of what would happen. As soon as it crossed the territory, the drone instantly crashed. as if struck by an invisible force. The cause remained unknown, sparking speculation that the facility is protecting something beyond human technology. Experts related it to an incident that happened in the 1950s when a UFO allegedly crashed near Kmir, Arizona. One of its surviving occupants was reportedly taken to Area 51, where he worked with scientists to reverse engineer alien technology.
Is an alien who allegedly worked at Area 51. It was J-Rod's mission to help reverse engineer.
Though both the cases were reported in different eras, experts believe there is something happening that is kept hidden from people. Unseen pursuit. In December 2017, a strange video surfaced online, recorded by a local who was out and about. The video showed a military helicopter flying just above them, but what caught their attention was what lay beneath it: a massive, unidentified craft. The odd part was that the craft appeared to be following the helicopter, staying in close pursuit. Or it could be that the helicopter was carrying the mysterious aircraft, because let me tell you about the beliefs of the majority of people. According to them, the scientists are now trying to build aircrafts that are similar to extraterrestrials. This way they can invade their territories without letting them know. Well, my fingers are crossed as well. And let's just hope we don't initiate an ET war with this strategy. Cave encounter. While hiking in the woods, a hiker saw a sight that seemed straight out of a movie. He spotted an odd-looking flying saucer levitating just outside the entrance of a cave. It appeared as though it was about to go into hibernation, or perhaps enter a secret portal leading back to its home in another world. The hiker stood frozen for a moment, but curiosity quickly turned to caution. He didn't want to stick around to find out what would happen next, so he decided it was best to head home, leaving the mysterious craft behind. Mysterious departure. This explorer was roaming a rural area when he saw a giant saucer flying in the distance. Curiosity led him closer, but just as he approached, the craft flew away. What he didn't expect was a humanoid figure that appeared behind the bushes. To his shock, a similar disc-shaped saucer was parked right beside it. The figure walked into the craft, and within seconds,
I seriously cannot believe
it took off, disappearing into the sky. It seemed like they had finished their work and were leaving the explorer behind with a sight he would never forget. Antarctic secret. A military cargo plane was flying over Antarctica when the crew noticed an unusual sight below. Over a mountain peak, they spotted a dark, shadowy shape. At first, they assumed it was a volcano, but active volcanoes in Antarctica are rare. As they got closer, they saw something even stranger: a flying saucer hovering just above the peak. Looking deeper into the darkness, they realized this wasn't just a random sighting. More ships were moving in and out, almost as if the mountain concealed a portal to another world. Was this a hidden UFO base? If true, it would explain why so many mysterious sightings happen in Antarctica, a perfect hiding spot for something beyond human understanding. Mountain encounter. While hiking through the mountains, a hiker spotted a cave in the distance. As he got closer, an unusual sight caught his attention. On the face of the cave stood a humanoid figure, its head glowing faintly in the dim light. The moment he saw it, he knew instinctively what it was: an alien. The creature stood still, its presence unnerving, and the hiker wondered if there were more inside the cave, keeping watch. Fortunately, there was a good distance between them, and the hiker stayed at a safe depth. He couldn't help but wonder what the alien was guarding, and whether others might be creeping nearby. Alien encounter. A leaked video from Area 51 surfaced, showing a scientist walking alongside a creature with a large skull and a grayish hue. It was no ordinary creature. It was unmistakably an alien. What caught the attention of many was how the scientist and the alien moved together, seemingly familiar with one another, almost as if they were allies. This has led some to believe that there may be a connection between humans, particularly in the US, and extraterrestrial beings. While the authenticity of the video remains debated, it certainly sparks the speculation that there might be more to the relationship between aliens and humans than we've been led to believe. Mysterious encounter. A thermal camera deep within a secret military base captured an unsettling sight. A strange figure, its shape barely human, moved across the barren land. In the distance, an unidentified object hovered briefly before vanishing without a trace. The footage was leaked from classified sources. Soldiers known to keep quiet murmured about strange encounters and unexplained occurrences that had been kept hidden for years. Experts analyzed the footage, speculating wildly. Some believed it was advanced military technology, while others were convinced it was far more mysterious. Possibly a UFO. The debate over extraterrestrial life seemed to gain new momentum with each passing day. Alien portal. One night, a homeowner was trying to sleep when he noticed a glowing object in the sky. At first, he thought it might be a star or the moon, but then he realized something was off. It wasn't moving at all. Curious, he zoomed in for a closer look. What he saw was a luminous object hanging still in the sky, unlike anything he had ever seen before. It didn't resemble the moon or any known celestial body. Confused, he couldn't explain what he was witnessing. Was it a natural phenomenon or more mysterious? What he saw left him wondering. And now, it's up to you to decide. Secret base. When people think of secret alien research facilities, Area 51 comes to mind. But Russia has its own Kapustin Yar, which is referred to as a military training area. Built in 1947, this Soviet missile test range quickly drew attention from US intelligence. Spy planes revealed a sprawling complex with railways leading to launch pads, radar stations, and underground chambers. While officially a military base, rumors persist of alien autopsies and hidden spacecraft. Some claim strange lights have been seen in the sky, vanishing into the facility. Others believe the site holds wreckage from UFO crashes, studied in secrecy. Whether fact or fiction, Kapustin Yar remains one of Russia's most mysterious sites. Hidden landing. In 2002, a leaked video showed a strange disc-shaped object hovering in the sky. But that wasn't all. It slowly descended and moved around for a while before entering an unknown facility. Then, it vanished, seemingly landing inside a remote military base. People online tried for years to uncover the exact location of this base, but no one could confirm it. Some speculated it was in America, while others believed it belonged to another country. With no clear answers, the mystery remained unsolved, leaving many to wonder what really happened that day. Secret network. A mysterious video surfaced online featuring an unidentified individual revealing secrets about an unknown facility. Without showing their identity, the whistleblower described hidden locations that could change human understanding. Pleiadian sources claim there are 968 Galactic Federation bases on Earth, monitoring and guiding humanity in secret.
Anywhere from 18 feet thick to around 30 feet thick.
With additional sites used for meetings between extraterrestrials and human military operatives known as White Hats. One claimed Pleiadian contact stated that many bases in Antarctica function both physically and non-physically.
It was lighted from the inside, but we could not find the source of light.
Allowing access for interstellar communication. Some are even invisible to human eyes. If true, these revelations suggest a vast and secret network hidden in plain sight. Unseen visitors. A group of friends decided to visit a neighboring dam. While on the dam, one of them pointed into the distance, where they saw a giant, futuristic-shaped disc hovering. It slowly descended, as though preparing to land. Just as they were processing what they were seeing, another disk appeared nearby. It was clear these weren't just isolated events. The friends realized that perhaps these visitors weren't as distant as they once thought. Maybe they were already here, and there were more than anyone could imagine. Hidden passage. What would you do if you came across a site like this? An adventurer set out to explore a hilly area when he stumbled upon something he would never forget. As he wandered near some large hills, a part of the mountain suddenly opened up. To his shock, a disc-shaped object emerged and soared straight into the sky, disappearing without a trace. Just as quickly as it had opened, the mountain sealed itself again, leaving everything looking as if nothing had happened. The adventurer was left speechless that he had just witnessed something out of this world. Underwater secrets. While fishing in the ocean, a fisherman was going about his usual routine when a strange thing happened. He noticed the water level rise in the distance, and soon after, a triangle-shaped flying saucer appeared. The craft took off and flew away, disappearing into the sky. It was then that the fisherman realized a shocking thing. He had been fishing right over an underwater base, rumored to belong to the infamous aliens he had only heard of in stories. Now he had witnessed it firsthand, and the reality of it left him stunned. The mysterious base, once just a rumor, was now he could never forget. Desert encounter. While on a desert safari, a tourist had an experience he would never forget. As he rode through the vast, open landscape, he spotted a giant structure levitating in the air. It was like nothing he had ever seen before. Just as he stared in awe, a small orb appeared and moved straight into the structure. Then, in a flash, both the structure and the orb went up into the sky and disappeared quickly from sight. They were gone in an instant, leaving the tourist stunned and speechless. It was a sight that stayed with him, as he couldn't shake the memory of what he had just witnessed. Desert encounter. A leaked video surfaced online, quickly spreading across the internet. The footage revealed a giant saucer levitating in the middle of a vast desert. But what made it even more shocking was the presence of military officials standing nearby, observing the strange craft. Their calm demeanor and posture suggested they were well aware of the event unfolding, almost as if they had been expecting it. If the military knew about this, could there be a connection between aliens and the military that the public had never been told about? Kremlin mystery. In 2009, a strange pyramid-shaped object appeared over the Kremlin in Moscow, drawing attention from locals and tourists alike. Witnesses reported that it hovered silently for hours, its dark shape standing out against the city lights. Some believed it to be nearly a mile wide. Videos from different angles confirmed the bizarre sight, sparking wild speculation. Russian authorities quickly dismissed the event, but no explanation was ever provided. Experts analyzed the footage, ruling out any simple causes like reflections or drones. While some speculated it was a secret military craft, others felt it was much more mysterious. The object vanished as suddenly as it appeared, leaving the city and the world wondering about its true nature. Shining mystery. On October 23, 2024, an oddly shaped metallic orb was seen hovering over Pulkovo Airport in St. Petersburg, Russia, capturing the attention of onlookers. The object glimmered brightly in the sky, smoothly moving around as if it was defying normal laws of flight. It stayed in the air for what seemed like a long time, leaving people both awestruck and puzzled. As quickly as it appeared, the orb moved away, disappearing from sight. Though the encounter was brief, it left an impression on those who saw it, one they would never forget. Otherworldly encounter. One night, a hiker stood atop a hill, recording the serene beauty of the evening sky, but his peaceful moment quickly turned into an unforgettable experience when he noticed a glowing sun-like orb massive and unlike anything he had ever seen. As he stared in wonder, a smaller orb appeared from within the larger one, drifting off into the distance. To his surprise, more followed. 5 small orbs in total, moving in perfect formation. One by one, they departed, except for one, which the larger orb returned to and vanished with it. The hiker stood frozen, realizing these weren't earthly beings, but far more mysterious. Secret beneath. In the Australian outback, Pine Gap stands as a joint US-Australian intelligence facility, officially tasked with satellite tracking and signals intelligence. But behind its walls, many believe there's more than meets the eye. While the base intercepts vast amounts of digital data, there are whispers that these activities are a cover for something far more secretive. Rumors suggest that beneath Pine Gap lies an underground alien base where advanced technology is studied and bizarre experiments unfold. Some inside workers have spoken of hidden tunnels and unmarked aircraft, and strange signals are reportedly intercepted. Is Pine Gap truly just a surveillance hub, or does its real purpose remain hidden from the world? Giant structures. In a remote corner of Antarctica, military planes flew over a vast, icy landscape when they spotted an impossible sight to ignore. 3 giant structures. These were so enormous and unlike anything humans could build, they immediately raised suspicions. The skeptics argued that these structures were not of this world at all, but instead a hidden alien base, located far away from prying eyes. With the only access being by air, it seemed the perfect spot to operate without detection. The mystery deepens as the truth remains out of reach. Spherical discs. While enjoying his time on the rocky shore, a tourist spotted a sight he would never forget. Just behind the hills, not 1, but 4 giant spherical-shaped discs appeared. They didn't seem to be flying. Instead, they looked like they were parked, hidden away in their secret base. As if on cue, the crafts took off, soaring into the sky and disappearing on their mysterious journey across the world. The tourist never forgot the sight, leaving the mystery unanswered. Pyramid-shaped UFO. This strange footage recorded from the International Space Station caught a bizarre scene. In the distance, a pyramid-shaped object was spotted moving up in space. At first, it seemed to move slowly, but then, with astonishing speed, it went upwards, crossing the station before disappearing into the sky. The sheer size and shape of the object left little doubt. It was no ordinary craft. Some believe this was another UFO, and left the viewers with a sight they might never forget. UFO over Kmir. In the skies above the Air Defense Department building in Kmir, a giant, unidentified object was spotted levitating. Its strange, massive shape didn't resemble anything from Earth, clearly marking it as a UFO. What made it even more curious was the way it hovered there, almost as if searching for a lost companion. Locals watched in awe as the mysterious craft remained in the sky for a long time, waiting. Eventually, it disappeared, leaving behind only the question: did it ever find what it was looking for? Mystery above 29 Palms. Late one night in 2021, an unusual sight was recorded above the 29 Palms military base in California. Blinking lights formed a perfect triangle, hovering silently in the sky. Initially thought to be an ordinary aircraft, a closer look revealed something startling. The object's smooth, structured shape eliminated the possibility of drones or regular planes. It moved with precision, almost as though it was observing the base below. No official explanation came, sparking wild theories. Was it an advanced secret aircraft, or beyond our understanding? For those who saw it, the event wasn't just a sighting. It was a glimpse into a mystery that has yet to be solved. Strange orbs. In November 2024, a group of kids in Colorado captured a strange sight on camera. High in the sky, 3 small, black orbs moved together in perfect sync. Their fixed momentum and the way they glided across the sky ruled out the possibility of drones. They were far too high to be anything man-made. The kids watched in amazement as the orbs drifted silently, and they knew they were witnessing an extraordinary sight. No explanation was offered, but it seemed undeniable. These were UFOs. Mysterious sighting.
Okay, what in the hell is that?
While enjoying a picnic in her backyard, a woman noticed a plane flying overhead and decided to record it. As she was filming, her eyes caught something else. A shiny, disc-shaped object floating far in the sky. Unlike the plane, this craft moved with incredible speed and smoothness, cutting across the sky effortlessly. The woman was stunned by how quickly it appeared and disappeared. Just as it passed behind the branches of the trees, it vanished from view. She kept the video, unsure of what she had just witnessed. Mystical portal. One evening, a local was crossing his neighborhood when he noticed a long, orange glow levitating in the sky. Its strange appearance was unlike anything he had seen before, and it seemed to hang there, almost inviting. He got scared as he realized what it might be, a portal to another world. It seemed as if something had come through it, and perhaps the portal was still open, waiting for its return. As the glow flickered, he couldn't shake the thought that this mysterious doorway might close soon, leaving him thinking if anyone else would ever see it again. Top secret infiltration.
Okay, keep it real quiet.
A leaked video surfaced recently showing a shocking infiltration of a top-secret U.S. military base, stirring waves of speculation. The footage reveals numerous fighter jets and soldiers surrounding a massive black object far larger than any aircraft the military possesses. The shape and size of the object were unmistakable, suggesting it was an alien spacecraft. The soldiers' calm demeanor and the secrecy surrounding the scene hinted at a deeper connection between the US government and extraterrestrial visitors. The video has ignited debates and theories about what's truly happening behind the closed doors of military bases. Mysterious gate. While crossing a hill, a local stopped to admire the view when an unusual thing caught his eye. A tunnel in the middle of the hill. The opening was perfectly shaped like a UFO, unlike any human-made structure. It seemed like a gateway to a hidden base, one that only otherworldly beings could access. The tunnel's design made it clear this wasn't built for humans. The local couldn't shake the feeling that it was a secret entrance, possibly to an alien base. Thankfully, nothing emerged from the tunnel that day, but who knows what might have happened if it had. Moon encounter. A video captured by NASA's equipment on the moon left many stunned. It showed a disc-shaped object floating smoothly above the surface, moving so close that it seemed as though it was about to land. The object hovered silently, its presence undeniable. The footage raised unsettling queries. Had these visitors been there long before we even set foot on the moon? Were they already aware of us, observing from afar? The discovery sparked a wave of speculation. Maybe, just maybe, the moon has been a quiet witness to something far greater than we ever imagined. Frozen discovery. While navigating the icy waters of Antarctica, a researcher made a shocking discovery: an enormous frozen structure emerging from the ice. The architecture was unlike anything natural, featuring intricate arches and towering spires, too detailed to be a mere formation. As the researcher recorded the finding, a thought crept into their mind. This might be evidence of an ancient civilization hidden beneath the ice, maybe even more mysterious. Some speculate it might be an alien outpost, lying dormant for centuries. Antarctica has long been a place of intrigue, and this discovery only adds fuel to the theory that its icy depths hold secrets far beyond human understanding. mysterious disappearance. While enjoying a peaceful day at the beach, a beachgoer recorded the beauty of the ocean, only to catch an unexpected sight. A giant object appeared in the sky and headed straight toward the water before vanishing without a trace. As the moments passed, it became clear to him what he had just witnessed was no ordinary sight. It was a UFO, disappearing into what seemed like a hidden portal beneath the waves. The idea of a secret life hidden in the depths is a weird thought. And now, let us move on towards our subscribers' pick of the day. In October 2020, satellite images showed a strange metallic object half buried in the ice of Antarctica. The disc-like shape cast a shadow, raising suspicions that it could be an ancient UFO, exposed as the ice melts. Some believe this could be evidence of extraterrestrial visitors, possibly even a connection between Earth and Mars. While skeptics argue it's just an illusion, others are convinced that the only way to know for sure is through investigation. Until then, the mystery of what lies beneath the ice remains unsolved, leaving room for endless theories and curiosity.